Hey, how's it going everyone? Jared Williams here. I'm going to do a little bass breakdown video of a song called Jive I, Roman numeral 1. This is a song by the band Goose, Goose, out of Connecticut. You can see his little graphic up here on the screen. This was recorded May 29th, 2019. Just randomly picked a recording, but it's a good representation of the song. You can probably hear it playing in the background right now. Bass player for the band Goose is a gentleman by the name of Trevor Weeks. Great bass player, man. Really solid groove. Not the flashiest bass player you're ever going to see, but man, he just lays it down. It's rock solid. Just greasy, slick, funky grooves, man. Really dig his playing. And that's really you're going to make your money as a bass player anyways, man. So, but anyways, I want to break this thing down and kind of go through it. First, I'm going to play through the first part of the song up into the jam, and then we'll go back and kind of go through some of the changes in the song. So let's do this here. I'm going to turn off my microphone and cue this thing up here, man. Switch to a different view and give this thing a whirl here real quick.
Steal you away. Reverie without place still is just underneath the rind you grew. You gave in too soon. We're just too young to flow it in quiet.
So we're going to come back to that in a minute. So that's basically the song right up into the groove part. The introduction, if I cue this back up, we'll kind of go through this a little bit slowly here. Song starts off Rick on the guitar, and he comes in with the with this D minor, basically, which is here. That's a D minor. So D note, G seventh. Again, Trevor comes in with the bass here, D, G, C. Oh, sorry. That is a C. So I break that one down one more time. I kind of actually messed that up just by one chord. So it actually starts with a D minor. So he's got the D minor, G7, and the second time around, Rick switches to a G minor 7th. So you actually stay on that G note and then cycle to the C, which is a C7, and then F major 7th. So that whole thing, if you were to think of that as D, see if I can do this and just go on a bridge pickup here. So D minor, D minor starts that off, and then he's got the G7, and then to a G minor 7th, to the C7, to F major 7th. So we'll play that one more time here. D minor. It's your G7th. G. Now we're going to move to G again. That's the G minor 7th. C, 7, F major 7. There's a D7 sharp 9. That brings you the whole intro. So now we get right into the second part of the song, that groove. That kicks in the main part of the song. It's a G7. So so that's your groove bass line is G, and that's a 6th. Hear that? So do re mi fa sol la do da. So do bow. He hammers on to the F note or the 7th, the dominant 7th note or flat 7th, which is your F here in the key of G. So G, E, F. So that first time around is going to be back to the D, the 5th. So G, E, F, G, D, G. Same pattern. And then the second time it ends on that 6th. So it should sound like. And he has those nice little tat. So if you can see my bass hand here, I don't know if this is the greatest view. Let me switch over here so you can see that. Does some quick 16th notes inside of there. Same thing, that's going to walk up then to the 4 chord, to the C. Same pattern. Back to the 1. So let's play that. Get to this here. Rick starts it off here. He hits that G note. Right here we come back again. One. Up to the 4. You throw that walk in. The 1. A, C, D, G. So we'll stop that for a second. So we know we get the 1 up to the 4, back and forth. The change there is once we get to that, we're back to that 1 after the 4. So don't waste your. So that's F7, C7, A7, and then A, C, C sharp, D. Chromatic walk up. So do. So let's try that. So. The next part, back to the 1 again here, 1 and 4 again. We're going to play it through this whole part again. So again, G7, C7, the 4 chord. When we get to that change, it's back. You're back on that 1 chord of the G. You're going to go F7, C7, A7, and then that walk up, C, C sharp, D. Second time around. 1, 4 chord. 1, F, C, let's try that for a minute. I even screwed that up myself a little bit. So that second time around, we get to that F7. Da, 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 da. So that's going to be A7. Or A, at least the A note. Again, I got to break this all down with the guitar and figure out exactly the nature of some of those chords. But A to B flat. A to G, A, B flat, we're far to B, C, A. That's the walk up. We're going to back this up very slightly here. We gonna shake on baby. We don't care if it's forever. F, C, up to that walk up. A, B flat, A, G, A, B flat, B, C, A7, build. So let's back that up a little bit and go through that. When we come into the, I guess you would call it the chorus. We're coming into there. And now we say, yeah. So we say, so this is after our little da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. We're far too young. B to throw it in quite. A build up. That's why we say D. This is all D. And right in here, it's just you kind of funk it out. There's no necessarily set bass line. The way that Trevor Weeks does that, he does a lot of little ghost notes, man. It's just kind of like, so that's why we say it. Back to the G. And then here, F sharp. This is a half diminished chord. Actually, I can pick that one out by ear. That's an F sharp minor 7th flat 5. You hear the diminished tone in there. That augmented 5th, I guess, if you were the diminished 5th or flat 5. So you can do like a kind of a, you can get like a diminished scale over there and come up with some cool licks. You'll hear Rick doing that in the solo part. So we're going to that D. That's why we say, yeah, you're gonna shake that baby. We don't care what tomorrow comes. Tonight, G, we have cashed our gold in for something worth our time. There's your F sharp. The da 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 hangs on that. We can B seventh, E seventh, A, and then it goes into the. So let's play that through for a minute.
That's why we say, yeah, we gonna shake those baby. We don't care if tomorrow comes tonight. We have
G.
cashed our gold in for something worth our time.
F sharp.
With the low drives on, we
B
can fly
to E.
right on through.
A, G. That's D to G. D, 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 C. Again, D, 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 G. And here we're going to stay on the G, C, F. Back to A. Build to the jam, which is the same. D. G. F sharp. B. E. A. And then that's just rinse and repeat. So that's kind of a quick breakdown on it. Maybe I'll try to do another lesson a little bit more in depth, get in there with the guitar. But this was just a one-take deal. Hit record and go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Check out Goose, man. Like I said, go on nugs.net. They have a couple albums out on Spotify. These guys absolutely kill it. The whole band, every guy in the band. Rick, guitar player, phenomenal, man. Trevor Weeks, Pete Anspatch, all the guys. Jared, the drummer. I think he spells his name the same way as me. You really can't go wrong there. Lays down a killer groove. And Pete Rigolo, who plays percussion, but he's also an accomplished upright bass player, in and amongst other things. He's just a phenomenal group of musicians. I can't say enough about him. Goose, check him out. This is Jive I, Jared Williams. A little quick bass lesson for you. Enjoy, guys. Peace.